Hello everyone. Wanted to put the preview for the India New Zealand semi-final tomorrow at Wankhede Stadium, Mumbai. I've already put the World Cup history between India and New Zealand in my preview when India and New Zealand faced off in the group match, so I'm not going to repeat it. But just to mention that last World Cup semi-finals, as people remember, New Zealand did beat India. Batting first, they got around 230 or something. Williamson got 60 something, and Ross Taylor also got some runs. And batting second, I mean, India should remember that tomorrow. India were three wickets down for just 5 runs, and then I think 24 for four, and then 91 for six, and then Ravindra Jadeja scores, and Dhoni had a very good partnership. Jadeja got 77 runs, Dhoni got a 50, and it looked like India were going to win the match, and Jadeja got out. And MS Dhoni looked like he was going to get India over the line, and that close run out towards the end, and India losing by 18 runs. Obviously, tomorrow India big favorites. The way India have played in this World Cup, unbeatable in all the 9 matches, and really some big performances. The most close match was the one against Australia when India were 2 runs and 3 wickets down. But India should remember that New Zealand did beat India in the last World Cup, and New Zealand have a better record in World Cup knockouts against India. So India should be careful tomorrow. Obviously, the key New Zealand players, without any doubt, I mean, Richin Ravindra has been the man in form for New Zealand. I think he scored more than 500 runs, and India would be eyeing to get his wicket early. And Conway would be key as well. He started off excellent against that England match, very solid player. Even in the IPL, he was getting a lot of runs, so he does know how the Indian pitches work, and he's a very solid batsman as well and scores freely. So Conway and Rachin Ravindra would be key, and obviously Kane Williamson. I mean, probably one of the best batsmen of this generation. I think the most solid, technically most sound player in this era. And Williamson can score freely as well without playing unorthodox shots. So Kane Williamson would be very important wicket for India as well. There are no apparent weaknesses in Kane Williamson's game. Even Richin Ravindra, I mean, I have to say, and Conway, all three of them, there are no apparent weaknesses that I have seen in them. Daryl Mitchell, probably the fourth important player. I mean, who scores freely, aggressive player. But he plays a lot of reverse sweeps and sweeps, and I do think the most probable dismissal would probably be an LBW to Jadeja. Let's see if it happens, or maybe a bowl, because he does reverse sweep a lot, and even probably against Kuldeep. But Daryl Mitchell will be important. I mean, these are the four main wickets of New Zealand. I mean, India batting wise are very strong in this tournament, and in the last match, I mean, everyone getting 50, so India will be confident. But India should be careful tomorrow not to go too hard in the opening stages. That's what I personally think. Obviously, if there are loose balls, India should go for their shots. But India shouldn't just go too hard initially and lose early, because India should keep wickets in hand relatively. Because you can't go 3 wickets, 2 wickets, 3 wickets down to New Zealand, and then you probably won't post a decent enough score. So Rohit Sharma, I would love to see him play a long innings. And Kohli, Rahul, I mean, Shreyas Iyer, Shubman Gill, everyone looking in very good form. So hopefully they are going to have a good match. And the bowlers, Bumrah have been looking good. Shami, Kuldeep, Jadeja, Siraj, all looking good. And hopefully, like I said in one of my videos, I hope India wouldn't be required to bowl a sixth bowler, which India don't have. And there are no injuries, and the bowlers bowl well. And obviously the pitch at Wankhede Stadium. I mean, you can never predict a pitch in cricket. I mean, any day anything can happen. But obviously, being a World Cup semi-final, I guess it still probably would be a batting-friendly wicket. I don't know if the curator is going to prepare a turning wicket to help India. But I would expect runs, pitch that probably has runs in there. And Mumbai not a very big ground, so probably a big total uh, would happen. India, a lot of people are already talking about an India-Australia finals, but a cricket match is a cricket match, and first things first, India have a semi-final tomorrow. And New Zealand's bowling, I have to say, has definitely been their weakness in this World Cup. They haven't fired. I mean, Trent Bolt hasn't been himself in this World Cup. Obviously, the pitches have been favoring a lot of batting a lot. So Trent Bolt, I mean, the last World Cup obviously was played in England. It was a swinging a lot, and Matt Henry didn't bowl well, taking the two early wickets. And Kohli was LBW to Trent Bolt as well. So Indian conditions, I mean, not a lot of swing except if we probably bat under lights. So the toss would be key. I would definitely think that if India win the toss, India should bat first and put up a big total. And Trent Bolt will be important. But New Zealand's bowling, I'm kind of certain that New Zealand wouldn't pick Ishodi as a second spinner because he was injured in the first stages of the World Cup and he played that match against Pakistan where he went for a lot of runs. So I don't think New Zealand would have the confidence to play Ishodi in the semi-final, a big match, especially against India. So probably they would opt for Lockie Ferguson extra pace, and that's what I think. And Lockie Ferguson, I mean, if there is pace and bounce in the pitch, is dangerous. But if it's a batting surface, Lockie Ferguson can go for a lot of runs because on a batting pitch, a batting friendly surface, he with his extra pace, he comes on nice to the bat, and obviously a very good stroke maker like Indian players. It's kind of not easy, but relatively better to play a bowler who has that extra pace. The ball comes on nicely to the bat. And I do think Lockie Ferguson will play tomorrow in Ishodi. The best bowler of New Zealand in this World Cup has definitely been Mitch Santner. And India should be a bit careful against him. Like I've said in one of my videos, he bowls a bit of flat trajectory, doesn't really fly the ball, and always keeps it wicket to wicket. So India shouldn't go play across the line to Mitch Santner and be careful. Otherwise, I think definitely my heart is obviously favoring India, and I do believe that India will come out top tomorrow in front of the home fans. And definitely, Wankhede, Mumbai makes a lot of noise. That is one of the big factors playing in India. A lot of foreign teams struggle when the Indian crowd makes a lot of noise, and there's a lot of pressure, especially when batting second. So definitely the atmosphere would be electrifying tomorrow. I mean, semi-final and India playing home, so the crowd definitely will be full, and there will be massive support for India. And India have been playing well under with this support, and I hopefully believe that India will have a very good match tomorrow. Anyway, that's it. My preview for tomorrow. All the best, Team India, and hopefully we'll see India in the finals. And day after tomorrow, South Africa. Just to remind you, South Africa, Australia will be playing at Eden Gardens, Calcutta, the second semi-final. But tomorrow, the first semi-final. Anyway, that's my preview. Take care. Hope you enjoyed the video and enjoy the semi-final tomorrow. Take care. God bless you.